Welcome back to Travel Show Live. I'm very excited about this particular part of the world because, well, it's St. Vincent and the Grenadines. And have you been, Aaron?
I've not.
Have you ever seen one of those giant Kit Kats in the store? You know, it has like, 85 sticks to it. You know, you're like, did you have one of those earlier today? Because you're very excitable today. I don't know why, but Aaron is very excited.
It's a good show.
I'm excited to have you here.
Yeah, right?
You're always so bubbly.
Good energy. You know?
But I know you and I were talking about this. The name, by the way, you need to go to this website, and I don't want to mess it up. It's HarlequinHotelsAndResorts.com. All right, go there and follow along. Dave Ames is here. He's the CEO.
Excellent.
For heaven's sake, the boss is on the phone.
Guy.
All right, all right, everybody class it up a little bit, okay?
Together.
How are you, sir? Welcome to the program.
Hi, Dave will be fine. I'm quite happy with Dave, no problem.
That's okay.
Nice to speak to you.
Nice to have you here. Now, this new property you guys built down there, this is, when does it open?
We actually opened on the 1st of July 2010, so we're about sort of 8 months away now.
Okay, and we're kind of in the final thrust, right?
Yeah, well, the actual accommodations have all been built, so we're just finishing off the marina, and we've got a number of restaurants on the beach and the beach bar around that area, so just finishing off tidying up and landscaping, things like that at the moment.
And now, the question I have, of course, is that, look, there's no big secret that the U.S. is having a little bit of a financial instability in terms of where we're going to be going with tourism in the future, and it's a little hard right now. You guys obviously can't just stop construction, but you could have if you wanted to.
Yeah.
When was it decided, and why was it decided you were going to continue on with this project?
I think it's a number of reasons, even though, I mean, the UK and Europe are suffering the same sort of problems you're having here in the States. But to be honest with you, what I found and what I'm a great believer in, and we're proving that, because the fact is that when times are hard, people still do have money to spend, and what happens is they then take a little bit more time and effort to decide where they're going to go, and where they're going to go on holiday, and where they want to stay, the sort of things they want to receive when they get on holiday. And I think our success is the fact that what as people have realised that most people are fed up of just going to a hotel, getting up in the morning, sit on the beach, go and have the same meal in the same restaurant each night, go to bed and do the same thing the next day. And what we've found by putting together what we've put together, people actually love the excitement of what we're putting together, and it's drawing people's attention to what we're doing. And because we're giving a choice and a service and standard that's not available in the Caribbean.
Well, I was going to ask you about that because, I mean, it sounds a little, corny if I say you're kind of redefining five-star luxury.
Yeah.
What does that mean exactly?
I'll be honest with you. My personal opinion, I've travelled the world in hotels and holidays all over the world. And one of the downsides, to be honest with you, in the Caribbean is the fact that when I go on holiday to Dubai or the Far East, you stay in a five-star hotel there, and then you come to the Caribbean, what they call a five-star, in my view, is more like a 2 or 3 star. The service is not good, the facilities aren't very good, the quality of the room, they're not very good, and that's for a number of reasons. So what we believe to do, and what we're aiming to do, is build a 5-star service and standard that you see more like in the Middle East or the Far East.
And you know what? And it comes down to a price point, too, here. I mean, I'm fine with a 5-star. Look, you get what you pay for.
Exactly.
At the same time, it doesn't have to be so exorbitant that it's cost prohibitive.
Right.
It can still, as long as you're still getting value, there's nothing wrong with having a higher rate, as long as it's not, through
That's
the roof.
exactly right. It's what we were saying just now about the economic climates today. People realise that, hey, you don't have to pay that much to get this that much more money to get this sort of quality. And our prices, when you start looking at them and comparing them, we're not charging more than anybody else. And we're actually, for your money, we're giving you better value because of the facilities that we're offering.
And now, that being said, how many rooms are we talking about down here?
What we're looking at is 369 rooms.
Okay.
And one of the differences we've put together down here, another issue that I've always had as being a family man, is when you take away 3 or 4 children like I have, what happens is you're putting it in a big room, basically sharing a couple of beds in one big room.
Right.
Well, we're building up to 4-bedroom villas, which are part of the hotel. So if you're going away with a couple of friends, or you're going to go with your 4 children, hey, you can all have a bedroom each.
Or your entourage.
Oh yes, that's
I mean,
a little bit like I've got.
Go, you know. Yeah. I mean, I know you got 12 restaurants down there, but I'm going to need my driver has to go.
Of course.
Bring
the whole crowd.
Yeah, you might as well. Yeah. You know, that's a very interesting. It's a very interesting thought, though, that you know you don't have to just be stuffed into a.
That's exactly right.
One big room with the pull-out couch, and although it's fun, but. You know, really.
We don't do pull-out couches, you see, because I've got 7 grandchildren. When I take my grandchildren away with us and with my children, hey, we can all have a bedroom each. You know, let's have a little bit of privacy at the end of the day.
Yeah, really. You brought a whole litter along with you, I think.
It feels like that as well.
Right. The nice part about this is that people may not realize from major gateway cities, you're talking about like a 4-hour flight from New York, and you're flying into where?
Yeah, at the moment, what people got to remember, and this is the great part of it, if I may say, as I said earlier, this is the first resort on the island of St. Vincent, and the key to that is the fact, although it has an international airport, it only takes small planes. So what we're having to do is that at the moment, what we're doing, you fly into St. Lucia, and the great thing about St. Lucia, it's only about 20 miles from St. Vincent. So what we're doing, we're giving people a choice. So we've either taken a small hop-over plane 20 minutes onto the island of St. Vincent, or we've got a luxury boat that will take them within an hour from the airport direct right onto our beach, right into our resort.
I think that's a great idea.
And the great thing about that, it gives people, as soon as you get off the plane, you're actually on holiday. We're going to have rum punches on the plane, there'll be reggae playing on the boat being played, and people feel they're already on holiday as soon as they get off the plane.
Yeah. Okay, well, let me just get my calendar out here. Now, we just had the...
Sign me up.
We just gave birth to our first daughter. She's 11 weeks old. By July, she'll be ready. So we'll bring the whole family down.
That sounds good. Well, on the opening day, we'll have some big parties going on down there, so you'll be more than welcome.
How did you know I like to attend parties? Have you been talking to people?
well, you know, I've got my contacts as well, you know.
I appreciate you doing this. The website, I want to make sure I do it right. Harlequin Hotels and Resorts, right?
That's exactly right.
Okay. That's pretty easy to find. We can book now for this property, right?
Yeah, we are. We're just getting out. We had a big launch last week in London. It's called the World Travel Mart, where all the big tour operators from around the world, and people like Expedia, Sunwing from Canada, all the large tour operators, British Airways, Virgin from the UK, everyone loves the concept we're putting together. They see the difference in it. Yeah. The great thing is, as we build up and as we get closer to opening, nearly every tour operator majorly throughout the world will be offering our resort.
Oh, I love it. Oh, I love it. I love it. Dave, thanks for doing this. You know, you have a standing invitation to come back anytime you wish.
That's very kind of you. I look forward to it.
All right, very good. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much.
Pretty easy to remember. All right, we'll be back here in just a couple of minutes. That sounds like a great property.
Really?
That's going to be fun. We got to go hang out down there.
Sign it up.
We'll be back.